The Declaration of a Sovereign Scot. A call to conscience. For centuries, Scotland's spirit has endured. Through battles fought, through voices silenced, through promises broken, our people have never surrendered. But ask yourself this: when did you give consent to be ruled by Westminster? When did you agree to see Scotland's wealth drained, her resources exploited, and her voice diminished? When did you choose to be anything less than a sovereign Scot? The truth is, you never did. I never did. Our children never did. None of us ever did. The Treaty of Union was not the will of the people. It was a deal struck in secrecy, with bribes in pockets and Scotland's future sold for English gold. And yet, for generations, we have been told to accept it. Told that we are too small, too weak, too poor to stand on our own. Told that we must wait for permission to reclaim what is already ours. But why? Why should a nation such as Scotland, rich in our history, in our culture, and in our innovation, bow to a parliament that does not serve her? Look at Scotland's vast wealth, the oil beneath our seas, the energy in our winds and waves, our world-renowned Scottish produce, and the brilliance of our minds. Look at the suffering, the poverty, the food banks, the empty promises of a better tomorrow that never comes. And ask yourself this: how much longer will we wait? The time for waiting is over. Mike Fenwick's Declaration of a Sovereign Scot is not a petition. It is not a plea. It is a statement of fact. It declares with the full force of the people that we do not consent to the Treaty of Union, that Scotland is sovereign, that our fight will not be caged within Westminster's broken system, but taken to the world, to the international courts, to the United Nations, to the global stage where justice must be served. Every signature is a hammer blow to the status quo. Every name is a declaration that we will not be ignored. This is about more than politics. This is about justice. This is about dignity. This is about securing a better, fairer, more just and equal future for our children, where Scotland is not a forgotten nation, but a proud, independent nation once more. So I ask you now, with the weight of history upon us, will you sit by and watch as Scotland's fate is decided for her once again? Will you allow your children to inherit the same chains that we were born into? Will you stand aside whilst Westminster continues to rob Scotland of her birthright? Or will you rise? Will you stand with your people, your nation, your future, and sign the Declaration of a Sovereign Scot? The choice is yours, but know this: history is watching. The world is watching. Scotland is watching. What will you do? Sign the declaration. Take your place in history. Scotland belongs to her people.